Hey guys, what's up, and welcome back to another Shadowlands commentary. Today I thought I would blow all of your minds just for the fun of it because I think you guys would find this interesting. We're all kind of computer nerds to a degree if we're playing Combat Arms and not Call of Duty, so I think we have earned ourselves that respect. So I thought I would go ahead and share something interesting with you guys. If you're not into physics and science though, this might bore you, so stick through the video anyway and enjoy it. First of all, time is not real. I've said this before in my Theory of Everything series. It is a human vice created to measure change in position and motion. So think about this. To have motion, one must have energy. You can't have kinetic energy without motion and vice versa. So to have any form of energy must mean that you have some amount of heat, whether from friction or chemical conversion of energy like moving something with your muscles or rubbing against something, including air. Keep that in mind. Do you guys know what absolute zero is? It's the measure of zero heat energy. 0 degrees Kelvin or negative 273 degrees Celsius. However, a solution of zero is near impossible because of the laws of matter. First of all, any matter at absolute zero must be solidified. It can't be gaseous or liquid. The atoms must be perfectly inert, not moving. Get your mind around that before we move on. So now what I just described is the absolute loss of energy, which means zero motion and zero momentum. However, if an object has zero motion down to the atomic level, then our concept of time cannot apply to it because there is no motion to actually track. So for long story short, maybe a few of you drew this conclusion, but the only true way to stop time is to suck every last bit of energy out of the area. That is, in effect, a way to stop time. Now I'm going to blow your mind a second time. It is impossible to reach absolute zero as we know physics now. The reason being is because for an object to be at absolute zero, by definition it must be in an absolute zero environment where no heat or energy can be transferred to that object. There can be no matter with energy surrounding it basically, and that does include air. The object cannot be moved or it will be given a kinetic energy which generates heat from friction. This includes, once again, moving through air. Keep this in mind for the next part. Energy cannot be created nor destroyed. The reason time travel is impossible because it would require taking every bit of energy out of the known universe via absolute zero and then redistributing it in such a way that every object would be exactly where it was at the time you want to move to. Whether that's in the future or the past doesn't matter, you get the idea. It would take an equal amount of energy to extract all the energy from the universe and then to redistribute it. But this is impossible because you would have to create energy. To take all the energy out of the universe, you would have to have an equal amount of energy. But since you can't get that energy to take all the energy out of the universe, it's not possible. So once again, this is impossible. You can't create more energy than there already is, thus you cannot take out existing energy in the universe. Thus, you cannot create absolute zero, and thus you cannot stop time, and thus you cannot traverse it. I know that this has probably made absolute zero sense to any of you for a really crappy pun. Have a nice day.
Enemy contact.